Jorge Masvidal just won a shocking $5.3 million lawsuit that exposed the dark side of MMA promotions. But this wasn't just a courtroom victory. It was the spark that ignited chaos across the fight world. Jorge Masvidal's 2024 boxing match with Nate Diaz was supposed to earn him $7 million, but promoter Fan Mio only paid $1.15 million. Masvidal took them to arbitration and won $5.3 million in damages and fees. He wasn't alone. Nate Diaz said he was promised $10 million and got just one. The arbitrator sided with him too, awarding over $6 million plus penalties against Fan Mio's founder. Two of the sport's biggest stars just took down the same promoter, and now everyone in MMA is asking the same question. If it happened to them, who's next? Just as those lawsuits exploded online, a rare moment of respect made headlines. Khabib Nurmagomedov, the undefeated legend, admitted that Justin Gaethje was the hardest hitter he ever faced. Coming from a man who dominated everyone in front of him, that compliment hit hard.
How did it feel hearing Khabib say that you hit the hardest?
Nobody hit me harder than Justin Gaethje.
I hit him really hard. Kicked him really hard. And I hit him with a good right hand. Hearing Khabib say I hit the hardest is...
He hit like truck.
doesn't feel that good because he still beat me.
Undefeated!
I did not win the championship, so... I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. It's cool.
At Fanatics Fest, a competition featuring athletes and celebrities, Justin Gaethje showed the world that his skills go far beyond the octagon. Out of 50 athletes and 50 fans, he took second place overall, finishing just behind Tom Brady. The prize? A brand new Ferrari.
Is it true you beat iShow Speed in a best athlete competition?
We are here at Fanatics Fest to win $1 million.
It is true, I took second place in the Fanatics Fest. Tom Brady took first, I took second. It was 50 athletes, 50 fans. He's really good at the pitching, punching, really good at the golf. Definitely whooped some big names. Tyreek Hill, iShow Speed, I think Gronkowski took him out. I beat all of those guys in the best athlete competition, Fanatics Fest. Put it on, I took second place and won a Ferrari.
After a string of tough losses, Alexander Volkanovski is officially in comeback mode. Training footage shows him sharpening his ground game with elite BJJ specialist Craig Jones, and the difference is already showing. His movement looks tighter, his timing sharper, and his focus unmatched. While stars like Volkanovski dominate headlines, Arman Tsarukian has been quietly transforming into a killer. With a fight locked against Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar, Tsarukian's latest training footage shows a completely different level of precision. His hands are faster, his striking crisper, his composure frightening. It started with what looked like a friendly compliment, the kind of respectful message fighters exchange after a big win. Petr Yan publicly congratulated Khamzat Chimaev on capturing his new title, acknowledging the victory and even praising his performance. But just when it seemed like genuine sportsmanship, Yan slipped in a sharp twist, saying he didn't see Khamzat as a Russian champion, because he now fights under the UAE flag instead of Russia's. What sounded like respect at first quickly turned into a subtle insult that spread through the MMA community like wildfire.
Я с Петром Яном знаком, с парнем, и он знает меня, я русскоговорящий, я живу на одном базе, тренировались. Он говорит, я не считаю Кhamzata, как ты можешь меня считать российским бойцом, если ты со мной на российском говоришь. И если даже все взять, Ян же раньше меня стал чемпионом UFC, там зарабатывать начал деньги. Я же зал построил в России, дороги сделал в России, молодежи помогаю в России. Я в Эмиратах никому зал не построил, никому не помогаю, там уже состоятельные. Они мне помогают, я нашим помогаю, можно сказать. Поэтому у него даже фамилия, я пошутил по ним. Китаец, как можешь сказать, что чеченец не россиянин? Вот такая. Чуть-чуть задела, конечно. А как все другие, конечно, я представляю Россию. Потому что я тут жил, вырос. Если люди считают Чечню Россией, то я россиянин.
With barely a moment to breathe after his last victory, Khamzat Chimaev shifted his focus straight toward Alex Pereira, setting his sights on a challenge few expected. He called for a showdown at light heavyweight, boldly declaring that he wanted to smash Pereira and become a two-division champion, a claim that instantly lit up the MMA world. But the real explosion didn't come from the call-out itself. It came from what happened next, when other fighters and fans began firing back, turning Khamzat's statement into one of the most talked-about moments of the week.
What do you think of Khamzat calling out Alex Pereira and wanting to move up to 205 before he even has a title defense?
I think that's kind of like the story of Chimaev, right? Like, he just talks a lot, he gets a lot of eyes, like, it's not to the degree, but it's like Conor talking just to stay relative. Obviously, like, Chimaev's not that bad, right? He doesn't say that much stuff and that much reckless stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's got a lot of work to do in our division first, and it's not like he's a huge 85er that's cutting a lot like Alex was to get to 85 to where it's like, all right, I became a champion, I defended once, like, let's just go up or whatever. So yeah, it's weird, but I don't think that's in his future right now.
After defeating Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 320, Alex Pereira chose to celebrate in a way that showed his true character, not with arrogance or trash talk, but with genuine appreciation. Instead of flaunting his win, he turned the spotlight toward the man who helped build him into a champion. Pereira surprised his longtime coach and close friend, Glover Teixeira, with a brand new truck, a gesture so unexpected and heartfelt that it left the entire MMA community stunned and full of respect for the champ's loyalty.
Guys, Alex, again, I have no words to describe this friendship that I have with this guy, and he surprised me again. Look, I wish I was more like him a little bit. From the beginning, I told him I want nothing from him. I just want to travel with me and my wife every time I go to his fight, and nothing else. And he always, present me with a great gift. And this is not, he always pay me. He always pay me every fight. And now he gave me this amazing gift that I love it so much. This guy is incredible, man. Thank you. Arman.
When whispers surfaced that Magomed Ankalaev fought with an injured rib, Pereira didn't hold back. On the Connect cast, he called out the excuses immediately. Everyone fights injured, he said. If he went through what I go through before fights, he'd probably retire.
Sempre machuquei. E lesão, cara, é a mesma coisa. O Ankalaev fala agora de costela quebrada ou não sei o que ele tinha. Cara, se pegar as minhas lesões hoje, lutando com ele, cara, ele vai se sentir um merda. Ele não vai voltar mais pra lutar. Esse cara tava assim, puta, o que eu tô fazendo? O que eu tô fazendo dentro dessa organização? Deixa eu sair fora. Ele vai pedir as contas, velho. Eu nem vou falar. Aposto com ele, velho. Então, beleza, eu vou mostrar minhas médicas, resultado médico. Que eu tenho, que você tem. Eu duvido esse cara tá, as paradas que eu tenho, velho, entendeu?
Dana White just dropped a heavy hint. Ilia Topuria might headline the very first UFC card on Paramount come January. The new broadcast deal kicks in 2026, and UFC is already lining up big names to usher in this new era. Topuria, fresh off dominating in 2 weight classes, is reportedly unbooked, making him a perfect candidate to lead the inaugural show. White said, "It's a possibility," when asked if El Matador could anchor the event. If true, this could mark one of the most talked about returns in recent UFC memory.
Everyone keeps asking you about the White House card, but I wanted to ask about the January card in Paramount, and do you have anything special planned for that, and when do you start putting that?
Literally today. Matchmaking was today, and we started working on the first Paramount card today.
Okay. I'm not expecting you to say anything, but do you think there's a chance Ilia Topuria could end up on that card? Big star.
It's a possibility.
From multi-million-dollar lawsuits to luxury prizes, fiery call-outs, and acts of loyalty, This week's MMA stories showed exactly why the sport never stops surprising us. Behind every knockout, every victory, and every controversy, there's a fighter fighting for something deeper than fame: respect. And if this week proved anything, it's that MMA isn't just about fighting in the cage. It's about fighting through chaos, pain, and doubt, and coming out stronger. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more MMA stories that keep the fight world alive. Because in this sport, the news never sleeps, and neither do the fighters.